This conference will now be recorded.
Hey guys, welcome back. Now here in this session, we'll set up Asset Master. So till now what we have done, all the configurations, whatever the required configurations are there, that is done. Now in order to perform testing in the sense, let's suppose if you have to post depreciation, if you have to post asset acquisitions or asset retirement, right? So whatever such kind of transactions are there, so if you have to test these transactions and all, we should have Asset Master. So we'll have to set up Asset Master, guys. How to set up Asset Master is quite simple. I'll let you know. Let me log in first. Now here, okay, so go to transaction code AS01. So look at here, what you have to do, you have to give your asset class, then company code. Now we'll do one thing here already, as I'm having like here asset class. So whether you want to create this asset under which asset class, that is what to say, the important things, whether this asset belongs to, like, let's suppose plant and machinery or vehicle or computer. So relevant asset class supposed to be taken here, right? So now let's suppose I'm going to set up under plant and machinery. Okay, so here you have to give asset class, then you have to give your company code also, right, and press enter. Okay, I was supposed to give TM, instead of that I've given TN. Now look at here, guys, multiple fields are appearing here, right? And then even multiple tabs are also appearing, right? So now whatever the fields are appearing, guys, some of the fields, look at here, some of the fields are required, some of the fields are optional. So if you are able to remember the previous session, we have already created, what we have created, guys, screen layout. We have created a screen layout for asset. So a screen layout, what is the use of this screen layout, guys? Screen layout control the fields of asset master, right? The second thing is this screen layout we have assigned against asset class. So that's what, if you see the explanation of asset class, there I have said like asset class controls the fields of asset master. How asset class is going to control the fields of asset master, guys? Because against asset class itself we have assigned the screen layout. So ultimately what is happening, guys, the changes, whether it is asset class or a screen layout, first of all, changes you have to make. Where changes we are going to make, let's suppose I have to this capitalized on, right? It's nothing but the acquisition date, you can say, okay, when the asset is going to be acquired. Now here, so let's suppose this field I want to make it optional. So where to make it, guys? So whatever screen layout we have created, in that we are going to make the changes. But how SAP is going to trigger that particular screen layout, guys? So SAP is going to trigger, in the sense, at the time of setting up this asset master, how SAP will come to know that this field is optional entry. It's not what to say required, right? So how SAP will come to know? So SAP will come to know because the screen, under a screen layout rule or under a screen layout, we have made the changes, and that is assigned against asset class, and the asset is going to be created, asset master is going to be created against asset class itself. So the moment you are going to give asset class, and once you press enter, immediately within a fraction of second, system is going to check in background that against this asset class what screen layout is assigned, right? And in that screen layout, whatever the setting is there, system is going to read out those settings, and as per that, here the screen is going to appear. This is your output, right? In the sense, as per that, screen is going to, I'll show you how to control this screen, because in the previous session we have just created a screen layout itself, but I didn't show you how the screens are going to be controlled. Now that is also, I'll show you guys, don't worry, it's quite easy. Now there is one more thing. This is called tabs. This is general tab, time dependent allocations, or origin, net worth, right? Here there will be one more tab called insurance, which is not appearing here. So I'll tell you guys now here, and depreciation area. right? So these are the different tab which is having different functionality. In the sense, in every tab certain fields are going to appear. Every tab certain fields are going to appear. So here, as per requirement, even we can control the tabs also. We can control the tabs also. I've seen like in multiple tutorial, very less number of tabs are going to be shown by people, right? So so sometimes what happen, people are confused because I've seen like even I'm having YouTube channel also. So on my YouTube channel, I have seen like there are people who is making comments saying that so in your video like it's showing like more number of tab, and then in what to say other video it is showing less number of tab. So we are having control. You guys can control this. You can control here. So tabs also can be controlled. You can increase the number of tab and even you can decrease the number of tab also. So how it is going to be done, that I'll let you know. Now what about this depreciation area, guys? So the fields which is appearing under depreciation area, this field is not getting controlled by a screen layout. For depreciation we are having for entire asset master excluding depreciation area, we have a separate control, and in asset master exclusively for depreciation area we are having separate control. Keep in your mind, guys, because screen layout rule, if somebody asks that what do you mean by screen layout rule and what does it control, that before asset master, so you have to say that yes, it controls the fields of asset master, right? If somebody asks like entire fields, then you, in that case you have to say no, excluding this depreciation area. For that we are having a different screen layout. Okay, how it is going to be done, guys? So it's pretty simple. Whether if you want to use the transaction code, you can use transaction code also. I think AOLA is the transaction code, and one more transaction code is there. I think, let me check it. AOLA. Yes, here. So this is for tab layout, and for a screen layout, I think AOLK is there. Or else I'll just do one thing, guys. I'll use here path, so that, because in some of the things I'm using path, some of the things I'm using transaction code, so that you guys will be familiar with both. And in configuration document, you'll be having path and transaction code both. Now here, so you just do one thing, asset accounting and a screen layout, right? So where this is screen layout control what? Screen layout control the fields of asset master. So you just go to master data here, right? And look at here, screen layout. Expand this screen layout. So entire things are here itself. First of all, define a screen layout for asset master. So this is already defined. We have already defined earlier during asset class itself, right? So you double click on first one, and here our screen layout is, I think, this one for plant and machinery. Okay, and double click on. So look at here, these are all the tabs. Okay, these all are the tabs. General data is there, posting informations, time dependent, right? Allocations and all. Now we'll do one thing. So here, and then you select general data, double click. So look at here, these are the fields which is appearing under general data. Okay, now so description one is required entry. Look at here, description one is, this is a description, so this is the first, right? Description one, and this is second. So this is required entry. If you want to make it, you can make it optional, and no means this is going to be suppressed, right? So required, optional, and suppressed. Now what is happening, guys? These things, like let's suppose if you are going to copy this is required entry, right? If you are going to copy okay, so this is going to be required for when a set is going to be created, like we are having main number and sub number. So in both cases it is going to be required, and even if you're going to copy, in that case also it is going to be required. This is what the use of these fields, right? Now there are certain things like somewhere unit of measure. Look at here. So this is also, you can make it required, optional, suppress, whatever it is. But even unit of measure is, look at here, can be maintained at asset class level also. what is the logic behind this? I think I'll just do one thing. What is the transaction code of asset class, guys? I think we have used path only, right? The transaction code of asset class is, let me try here, AO. Is this the correct one? No. OA. Let me see. Yes. Okay. Look at here, guys. So transaction code. Now, anyway, so very unique transaction code. Now, plant and machinery. Double click here. So here, what is happening? Look at here, base unit. Right now, what is happening? It is in display mode. If you want here, if you apply a check mark and if you save it, then I think some differences, some changes here. This field is going to be, this is going to be converted as an, this is going to be converted as an optional field. Refresh the screen. Refresh means /n followed by the transaction code, so that screen is going to be refreshed. Why? Because changes I have made just now, right? So again, if you double click this time, look at here, guys, the magic. So what is happening? This is, so even look at here, guys. Now if you talk about the screen layout, whatever the screen layout we have defined earlier, screen layout, I mean to say, like if you talk in terms of customer, if you talk in terms of vendor, if you talk in terms of GL, there, how the fields of master data is getting controlled, guys, how it is going to be controlled, try to remember, right? How it is getting controlled. But there, what is happening? There, what is happening, guys? In asset master and vendor master and GL master. Okay, hope you guys are able to remember how the fields are getting controlled. If not, then I'll tell you. This is account group of GL master, vendor master, customer master, right? So for GL master, we have created separate account group. For customer master, we have created separate account group. For vendor master also, we have created separate account group. So these are the account group. Generally, it controls the fields of master data. But there also, you'll be having which options will be there. Either you can make it required entry, you can make it optional, you can hide it, you can suppress it. In the sense, you can suppress it and you can make it display. This is going to be, so here also 4 options are there: required, optional, no means, suppressed, and display is also there. But display is not there in some of the cases. Display option is not there. In the sense, description one, either you can make it required, optional, and suppressed. There is no logic behind keeping it as a display, in the sense, in the form of display. That is why it is not there. Only in this case it is there, like required, like let's suppose quantity. In case of quantity, here required, optional, suppress. No means what, guys? No means suppress, and then display option is there. Apart from this, these are the additional control is given. Here most of the people, they are not able to understand what is the use of this. So of course, like here, if you're going to apply a check mark, then what is happening? This field is going to be treated as an optional field. Where class means what? At asset class level. If you want to remove and if you save it, then what is happening? Again, it is going to be converted. It is going to be converted into, right now it become optional. Now I have removed the check mark. So this is going to be shown as in, it is going to be converted into display, in the sense like non-editable field. It will be only, right now it become optional means editable. So now here what is happening, guys? These are the additional things. Okay, anyway, so this is how what is happening. The fields are going to be controlled. But again, as I told you, what was our requirement, guys? Our requirement is, look at here, capitalized on. So this field supposed to be an optional entry. But here, and this is coming under, look at here, general data. This is coming under general data. So guys, the problem is, under general data, we are not having this field, right? So where it is, I'll tell you now. General data, look at here, this is a separate, like under general data, these are the fields coming separately. But this capitalized on, it is coming under posting information, right? It is coming under posting information, right? So where is this posting information related fields? So you just click on back button and look at here, system is saying that Now this is a different tab, like number wise 1 2 3 4, right? So we are having this is a different one that is called posting information. So you select it and double click on. So here in posting informations we are having, you can make it optional and you save it, right? Now the question is, your system is saying that posting information is should be, it should be like these all are, this is a different tab, 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 right? So now the question is, why this posting informations here I'm saying that this is a different tab and general data is a different tab, but why posting information is coming under general data itself, right? So again, there is logic behind that, guys, that I'll let you know. So now here, if you go to AS01, and here this time, look at here. So this is a required entry, whereas this capitalize on, it become optional entry. Likewise, if you want to make, like here, these are showing in display mode, right? If you want to make it optional, you can make it optional. So now here, this is how the fields are going to be controlled of asset master. Now the next thing is, let's suppose under one tab we are having, like, okay, I told you like we are having like we can control this tabs also, how the tabs are getting controlled, right? Or else like I'll just do one thing. If I make this description field as an optional field, then I can come directly on this depreciation area, or I can go to other tab also, because this is required entry. So first of all, you must have to give any information here, then only you can be able to move to other fields, right? So again, it's up to you. Now depreciation key is a required entry, that is why we are not able to move further from this tab. System is saying that you must have to enter certain details here. Anyway, so now here, as I told you, now we have to, if we have to control the tabs, how the tabs are getting controlled, right? So I will just do one thing, guys. Okay, so how the tabs are getting controlled. So for that, again, come here and come back, again come back. Now you just close this screen. Now define a screen layout for asset depreciation area. What I told you guys, that depreciation area, for depreciation area, the fields which is appearing under depreciation area is going to be controlled by a different screen layout, right? For entire asset master, excluding different depreciation area, we are having a separate control, and in asset master for depreciation area particularly, we are having a separate control. Look at here, execute. Here in that I have used the standard given by SAP. If you want to create your own, you can create your own also, okay? And then you have to assign that one. And where do you have to assign, guys? In the previous configuration steps I have already shown, right? In the configuration steps I have used this 2000 depreciation area, sorry, screen layout rule. I have used 2000. So wherever in the previous configurations, if you are able to remember, it's okay. If not able to remember, then you can check the configurations, guys. I think configuration number might be third, the video number third or fourth. I have given this, right? So here instead of 2000, whatever new depreciation, whatever new screen layout rule, if you are going to you have created, that is going to be assigned over there. So logic is quite simple, guys. Select it and double click here, field so here field group rule, right? So now here what is happening, look at your depreciation key. Now it is always a required entry only. It means you don't have any option to make it optional, okay? Why? Because see, if you don't give the depreciation key, then what will happen, guys? Then how the calculation is going to happen? If you have not given depreciation key, if you have saved the asset master, then there is no use, because depreciation is not going to be calculated. So that is why there is no any options, guys. User must have to give the depreciation key. Apart from this, remaining whatever the fields are there, these fields are having, like, look at here, these all fields, multiple fields like scrap value, original useful life and all. Now the question is, here you guys are going to see, look at here, multiple fields are appearing, right? But here if you have a look, we are having 1 2 3 4 5, only 4 or 5 fields are appearing. What about remaining fields, guys? Where the remaining fields are appearing? I'll let you know, don't worry. Okay, I'll let you know in the later, like in the next session. Once we start the testing and all, we'll have to perform. I'll let you know during testing. You guys will come to know. I'll use certain fields, guys. There is a use of certain fields, so there you guys will come to know. So of course, if you double click here, guys, generally I'll tell you, if you double click here, then here this is a required entry, right? If you double click here, again useful life also you have to give, and then you double click, then look at here also, then multiple fields are appearing, right? So now I'll let you know, don't worry. So right now, since the asset is not created yet, this is just testing itself we are doing. I'll create the asset master, but before that I had to. So now here, this is how the fields of, like, whatever the depreciation area is there, so those fields are getting controlled here. So for depreciation area, we are having a separate layout, screen layout, and then the next one is called specify tab layout for master data. Okay, asset master record. Execute this one and define tab layout. So now here, which one is going to be used for us? So which one tab layout is assign tab layout for asset class? Double click here. Let me check, guys, what is our asset class. So we are having 3 asset class. Take example of one remaining, you guys. It's an assignment for you guys. I'll just do one thing, guys. I'll create the asset master against 1 or 2 asset class, and we'll perform testing on that. And remaining assignment for you people, you also have to, for testing, try to test more and more number of this asset class and all. Now, so here plant and machinery, double click on this general data, and then here we are having SAP. This is the standard for asset account, right? This is the tab layout is going to be used. Okay, click on back button. So SAP is the standard which is going to be used. Now look at here under SAP. If you select it, so these are the tabs. These are the tab which is going to appear, right? Position of the tab pages means what, guys? Now, okay, so here we are having general inventory. Okay, now one more thing. So here we just do one thing. So now here we are having like general data, general, then time dependent, allocations, origin, net worth, insurance, leasing, right? And depreciation area. And at the time of creation of asset master, we are having like general, time dependent, allocations, origin, net worth. And what about this leasing, guys? It is not appearing. Leasing is not appearing. So leasing is not appearing, right? So you just do one thing, come back here, screen layout rule, and then double click here, and then here plant and machinery, fixed, double click here. So look at here, why it is not appearing, guys? Because leasing related whatever the fields are there, this is suppressed. So if it is all the fields itself is suppressed, then why this what do you say, then there is no use of that tab itself, isn't it? So look at here, if you are going to make it optional here, in that case only it is going to appear, but right now what is happening, it is there like this, suppressed. Okay, so that is why leasing related information, if any leasehold asset is there, so in that case what is happening, guys, lease related informations we are going to enter. Okay, so now here, so that is why it is not appearing. Look at here, the all fields itself, let's suppose we are having total 4 fields and all fields are no means suppressed. So that is why what is happening, guys, at the time of creation of a master, these fields are not appearing. Now in general data, general data, okay, in general data we are having like three different tabs are there. This is the combination of three tabs. Okay, general data, in the sense general is the combination of three tabs: general data, posting informations, and there is one more tab is there called, I'll show you, come back. So this is what the logic behind what you say, that why this leasing is not appearing, guys, because the all fields are itself suppressed. If there is a requirement, then we are going to make it optional, and then that field is going to appear in the asset master. Now again, click on back button and come on the tab layout. I'll just do one thing, guys, quickly. I'll let you know. So here in tab layout, like SAP standard tab layout, right? This is by default, it is assigned against our asset class. If you want to set up your own tab layout rule, then that is also possible. You just do one thing, select it and click on copy. And always, if you make it like, let's suppose, I'll make it like tab layout for Tata Motor. And here, if you make it like TM00, right, then what will happen, guys? I think system should not accept. Press enter. Yes, system is not accepting. Why? Because see, whatever the like standard tab layout is there, that is going to be start from normal like letters or what do you say, this one, or numeric digit, right? So here, if I make it like 1000, press enter, this is also not accepted. So whatever the normal letter in the sense or numeric digit is there, that is not going to be accepted. Here it means like we are going to customize our own layout. Okay, so how SAP will come to know that this is a customized layout? It's not a standard. So whatever the normal letters or letters are, whatever the normal what do you say, like SAP was there, SAP one is there, TM00 is there, or is 1000, 2000, these all are normal, right? Customized means you have to start from Z. Customized always start from Z. Okay, this is what the language SAP is going to understand. If the moment you are going to add Z, it means this is your own, this is not the standard. So you have to give Z and then TM0. Okay, can we give one more zero? No, only 4-digit code is there. And if you press enter, this time I think SAP that is going to be accepted. Number of total dependent entries copied 22. And now you save it first. Okay, so now here we can edit whatever the required details are there, that you can keep it. Okay, now let's suppose, so while creation of asset master, we are having multiple fields, right? General data, time dependent, allocations, origin, net worth, right? Now what is happening? See, in general data, so all the fields, right? All the fields like whatever the name and descriptions of the asset is there, that is going to be specified. Account determination, how system is going to determine this account determination, guys? So first of all, against this account determination key, we have assigned the GL accounts, right? And system is going to, what is the use of this account determination, guys? At the time of transaction posting, system automatically is going to determine the GL accounts, okay, during transaction posting. And where it is coming from, guys, this account determination key is coming from asset class. Remember always, asset class, we have already assigned account determination key, we have assigned a screen layout rule, and we have assigned number range also. The moment we are going to save this asset master, system is going to generate number. Asset master number is going to be generated. Where it is coming from? It is coming from this asset class itself, because against asset class we have assigned the number range, right? So these are the details which is going to be given. Time dependent means, guys, time dependent means all the business area, cost center, profit center, whatever the details are there, that is going to be given here in time dependence, right? Now we are having like allocations and also, okay, so this is going to be used for like reporting purposes. Reporting purposes means like here you'll be finding something called asset super number. This is a very important we can't say very important, but here like what is the use of this asset super number, guys? With the help of asset super number, we can group multiple assets. Okay, several number of assets are going to be grouped together with the help of asset super number, and this is going to be used for reporting purposes, right? Here, if you talk about origin tab, then what is the use of origin tab, guys? So origin tab means like when the asset is going to be acquired, it is going to be acquired from somewhere, from a particular vendors and all. So all the details are going to be specified. Automatically it is going to be updated, guys, when it is acquired, in which year it is acquired, what is the like here certain other fields also should appear, right? So these all fields are going to appear, from which vendor we have acquired, from which date it is acquired. These fields automatically it is going to be updated here, right? Certain fields are not appearing. Why? Because it is already suppressed over there in the screen layout rule. If you want to make it optional, you can go over there, you can make it optional. Then we are having net worth tax. What is the use of this net worth tax, guys? This is like, I'll tell you now. If you talk about net worth tax, guys, this is a quite different concept, or we can say it's a country specific setting or country specific requirement. Generally, few of the country required a separate valuation of assets. Okay, but to meet this requirement, what we have to do, guys, we need to set up an independent depreciation area. Okay, to meet that, in order to meet this net worth tax valuation. Okay, now, but here we are not going to put all these details, guys, because net worth tax, we talk about this net worth tax. So in most of the country, this net worth tax in most of the country, it is based on it's based on what? Normal tax valuation. Then it is not necessary to create a separate depreciation area for this. Okay, we can simply use valuation from the tax depreciation area itself. But I think like whatever I have explained just now is a bit confusing, right? So anyway, I'll just do one thing, guys. Now here in tab layout rule, as I told you, like very less use of their of this net worth tax tab and all. So why not to remove this one itself? Okay, how to remove? I'll show you. And then in depreciation area, of course, these are the fields we have to maintain. Now here, how to remove this tab? So of course, here we are having control. Try to understand this, guys. This is very important things. And okay, so here I have created, double click on title. So now here general, time dependent allocations, net worth, insurance, right? So if you select this net worth and if you delete, press enter and then save it. So now what is happening? Net worth is gone, right? And this ZTM0 I have created. So it means once you create the asset master once again by using transaction code S01, and then if you press enter, net worth tax tab should not appear. But look at here, guys, it is appearing. So where is the mistake? The mistake is we have created our own tab layout. But how SAP will come to know that this ZTM0 is created for my, for my company code or for my asset class or for my, depreciation area, right? Or for my chart of depreciation? How SAP will come to know? Somewhere some assignment supposed to be there, right? So I'll tell you guys, this depreciation, this tab layout rule, whatever we have created, it is not going to be assigned for your company code or for your depreciation area or for your like chart of depreciations and all. It is going to be assigned against your asset class. What is the logic behind assignment of this one against asset class, guys? Because for plant and machinery, there might be some different requirement. Like let's suppose, okay, let's suppose we are having a separate asset class for leasehold assets. Leasehold assets means there are certain machinery which is taken on lease, there are certain other equipments which is taken on lease. Every month certain rent is going to be paid for that, right? So in that, like what is happening, guys, leasing, there will be a separate tab, that leasing, right? That is supposed to be appear in that asset class whenever we are going to set up asset against that asset class, right? So now for let's suppose for leasehold, whatever the leasehold asset is there, in that separate the different in the sense different tabs supposed to appear, right? Here we are having for plant and machinery, let's suppose these all tabs are going to appear. For leasehold land, let's suppose it's not leasehold land, leasehold assets. Okay, for this kind of assets, what is happening, guys? These all tab appear. Apart from this, there is one more tab called leasing that is also supposed to appear instead of this net worth tax. So what is happening, guys? So for these three tab, for these three asset class, a different tab layout rule supposed to be, and for this one a different tab layout rule supposed to be there. That is why what is happening, guys? Tab layout is going to be assigned against your asset class. Hope you are able to understand the logic. Try to understand the logic, guys. Configuration steps means everywhere the same configuration steps will be there, might be one or two steps more or less, right? But logic is pretty important if you want to have a perfect understanding. So now here, so that is why what is happening, guys? Whatever this tab layout rule is there, that is going to be assigned against your asset class. So I'm going to use, let's suppose this T, P and M in the sense plant and machinery, or this vehicle or computer, whatever you want to use. So against your asset class, what do you have to do, guys? So here, so net worth is I have deleted, and what is my tab layout? So I'm going to assign this tab layout rule. I'm going to assign this tab layout rule where, look at here, assignment, right? So if you double click here, AOLK, look at here the transaction code. Here you guys, if look at here, you can select like this. You can click here and you can select like this. So the transaction code is going to appear. If you want to note down, you can note it down. Now, so here, asset class, select it, and then double click here. Now here, what is happening? So what asset class I have? Okay, so now here, what is our tab layout, guys? The tab layout is ZTM0. Press enter, and this is for data motor which I have defined. Save it. Now after assignment of this, then what happens? Then here, now once again I'll set up. I'll go for AS01, right? And if you press enter, look at here, guys, the magic net worth is gone, right? Now, as I told you, now here in general, we are having combination of three different tabs. So it is also possible that in a single tab, you can merge two or three. This is also possible. Under a single tab, what is happening, guys? You can merge two or three. There might be a chances that this allocations and origins you can bring together, right? Like under general, what is happening? We are having general data tab, we are having posting informations, and there is one more tab called inventory related things are there. I'll just do one thing. Why that is not appearing? Only general and posting is appearing because I think that is suppressed again. How? Come back, and then screen layout. Click here, and what is our screen layout, guys? So this is our screen layout. Okay, against this one, if you double click here, then we are having posting informations, and where is that, guys? Inventory. This is the 11th is also, so this, what is happening? General data under one tab, like we are having like general data. Okay, GE general tab is there, right? Then what we are having, guys? Then we are having time dependent, right? Then we are having allocations. Look at here, and then origin and depreciation area. Origin and depreciation area, right? Here I was supposed to cut it. These are them. But here under general, what is happening, guys? This is the combination of three different tabs. General data, then here like posting informations. I'm just typing in shortcut, guys, and then we are having what to say, inventory. Okay, so these are the three. Generally, if you want to define, if you want to create like general a separate tab, for this one separate tab and this one separate tab, it is possible. But general means there is a combination of what? There is a combination of these three tabs. So even you can merge different tab and you can make a single tab also. Okay, how? Let's suppose this investment. Okay, investment related informations I want to bring somewhere here separately. Okay, I want to bring it here separately. It should not appear here. Okay, it should not appear here. So how it is going to be controlled, guys? The control is pretty simple. First of all, why this inventory related informations are not appearing here, guys? Not investment, guys, it was inventory actually. Okay, inventory actually. So now inventory related informations are not appearing. Why it is not appearing here in that field itself? Complete field itself is not appearing. So of course, I think here if you talk about inventory, this is also suppressed only. There is only one, and that is no. It means suppress. You make it optional and save it, and then what happens? Specify the maintenance level. Okay. Okay. Now in that case, what happened? Now you just do one thing here. So look at here, how many fields are there? Only one, right? That is why, that is the logic, and that is why like they have merged. These also small informations are there. Likewise for inventory also small information. Now if you go for AS01 and give all the details, look at here, the posting inventory details are also appearing. Now the thing is, I want to bring this inventory. I want to keep only general and posting informations inventory related, that I want to bring it in a separate tab. Okay, I want to bring under a separate tab. So how the merger is happening? In the sense, like here three different tabs. General data is there, posting informations are there, and then inventory. How this three tab is merged together? How it is going to be merged together? So I'll show you. It is going to be merged how? Back. And then specify tab layout here and define tab layout for asset master. So our tab layout rule is ZTM0. You select it and tab. So look at here, tab number 1. Under that, I have given title general. Okay, if you want to change the title, you can change it, guys, but better not to change because there is no any logic behind that. If client is saying that no, first tab name supposed to be this one and second tab this one, in that case, as per their convenience, if they are saying that you change the name, we can change the name. Okay, and there is nothing much here, guys. Simply you have to change the name only, right? Once you are going to change the name, it is going to that what to say, impact you can see at the time of creation of asset master. The tab name itself is going to be changed. Now here, so under general, we are having three tabs, right? Select it and double click. So look at here, guys, under general we are having, so here there is a combination. Group box means what? This group box, it's predefined, number is given by SAP. Here these all are a separate tab. These are the country specific fields, don't worry. Now here, so these all are separate. So here under general, what is happening? Under general tab, we are having S001, that is for general data, then 11, that is for inventory, and then we are having 2, that is for posting informations, right? Posting informations. As I said, that inventory supposed to be appear in a separate tab. So why not to remove this inventory? Select it and remove and save it. So posting information is going to now, so general means under general tab, general data and posting information, these two only is going to appear. And inventory, you just click on back button and then here make it how. So here inventory means, can we make it like number is already given, right? New entry, Can I give second? But second, I don't think system will take it. Second is already there, right? So till 8 it was there, I think, or 7 it was there. I think 8. Give 8 here. 8 is also. Give 9 here, no issues. What is happening, guys? Why it is not allowed? Tab 9 is not allowed. Why it is not allowed, guys? Let me check it. So here tab page, right? So tab page means this is the first, second, third, fourth, then sixth, 7, 8, right? So sixth, 4 and fifth. So why not to give fifth itself? Can we give fifth? Let me check it, guys, this time. Yes, it is allowed. Save it. So now here, instead of net worth, what is happening? I have given inventory. I just separate this one, right? Now, so now what is happening? Look at where is the impact? Whatever the changes we are going to make here, the impact is there. Okay, the impact is there. Where? The impact is there at asset master here, right? Once again, AS01, press enter. Now look at here. Oh my god, it is not appearing, right? So have I saved it? Have I saved it? Yes, I have saved it, right? So allocations, origin, inventory, everything is there. ZTM0 is there. Also, it's okay. So why it is not appearing, guys? Have I made any mistake? Inventory, right? Under inventory, if I under inventory, okay, I made a mistake. Simply I have given a descriptions here, right? Under inventory, you have to do the assignment. Double click here and then group box, right? So position is which one, guys? Fifth position was there, I think, right? And under group box, what was there? This one. You press enter, save it. Let me come back. If you talk about this one, then here we are having okay, 1 and 3rd is showing, right? Anyway, so now here what I have given, guys. So under inventory, that group box assignment was missing, and that is why. So with the help of group box assignment itself, what is happening? System will come to know that okay, origin tab is going to be appear here in the asset master. We just do one thing, AS01. Right now, look at here, guys. Now inventory is also appearing. So anyway, whatever the required informations are there, guys. Now here I'll just do one thing. I'll create asset. So under plant and machinery, right? Under plant and machinery. So let's suppose I'm going to create boiling container and certain number is given here. Okay, now so I'm going to create one asset here under plant and machinery, or else even you can give any different name also. Okay, or is tested as asset also, whatever name you want, nomenclature you want to give, you can give. Now here, so these details I have given. Apart from this, under time dependent, I'm not going to give anything here because this is not a required entry. Allocations, origin, nothing I'm going to give. Directly you just come back here on depreciation area. So what is our depreciation key, guys? What is the depreciation key which we have created? Is it TM00? Yes, TM00. And the useful life I'll create, like I'll give 5 years. Okay, and if it is like 5.5, then here period also you can give. Ordinary depreciation start date is going to be given like depreciation is going to be started. Okay, so from which date it is going to be started, guys? So I'll just give, let's suppose 01 and then 2020. From here it is going to be started. Okay, and then save it. Control S. Save this asset. So look at here, guys. Asset number 1000 is created. Now the question is, why 1000, guys? Why not any other number? So the logic is pretty simple. Whatever the assets are there, guys, that asset is going to be created against a particular asset class. So at the time of saving this information, system is going to determine, okay, against which asset class this asset is going to be created. System found that T, P, and M, right? So against this asset class, what number range? Against this asset class, what number range we have assigned? That is 0, 1. And against 0, 1, here, what range I have given? So it is, I think, 1000 to 1999. Go to A08, I think this is the transaction code. If you talk about the number range transaction code, and here TM00, and if you check here, then look at here, I've given 01, 02, and 03, right? So under that, what is happening? 01 is going to be used for plant and machinery, and this is for vehicle, and I think this is for computer. So under plant and machinery, what I have done, guys, under plant and machinery, I have created first asset got created, and look at here, under number and status, 1000 got updated. So now when the next asset master is going to be created, guys, then what happens? In that case, system is going to generate 1000 and plus 1. So next asset number will be 1001, right? Then 1002, 1003. Sometime, very rarely it happens, guys. Sometimes system take buffer in the sense like 1005 asset got created. Now after that, what is happening, guys? System is going to generate this number. So earlier 1005 was there, right? What about in between, like 1006, 7, 8, 9? This is unutilized. It is not utilized, right? So that is also going to be used in background. Somewhere system is going to adjust it. It is going to be used. But still, if the user want to reset the number in status, user can reset also. Okay, because whoever the person is going to set up this asset master and all these people, they know very well. Okay, so now here you can have these options, change the number and status. So instead of 1000, like let's suppose earlier here 1005 was there, and now system has generated asset number 1010. So in between 6, 7, 8, still it is missing, guys. So user is going to change the NR status 1005 itself, and then what happens? Then 6, 7, 8 is going to be generated, 9 is also going to be generated, and then after what happened, guys? Once the 10th is going to be created, at that point of time again, it is going to be changed, and NR status is going to be 1010. Okay, or else if it is not going to be changed, then system will not allow you to proceed further, in the sense that asset master will not be created. See, I'll just do one thing, NR status 0, and save it. I reset the NR status. In that case, what is happening, guys? Okay, for you guys, I'll tell you guys, never reset the NR status. Okay, because there is no use of this one, right? It is going to be used only, you need to change only if any buffer has taken place. So now once again, I'm going to set the asset master. Here I'm going to make it 5, and here I'll give all the details. So this time again, what is happening, guys? If you are going to save this asset, right? So system is going to check against which asset class, T, P, and M, right? Against this asset class, what number range we have given? 0, 1. And against number range 0, 1, what is the range we have given, guys? 1000 to 1999. And here NR status means nothing, blank means 0. So what is the least, in the sense smallest number in this range? That is 1000, that is going to be generated. But here the asset is already generated here, right? So if you save it, now look at here. So this is already existing. The asset 1000 is already existing, and this is already created. So somewhere in the background, this asset number is already there, right? And the number which is created once cannot be created twice and thrice, right? The number which is created once cannot be created twice and thrice. So now here, if you press exit, and here if you have a look on the number range, come back, and then again interval or like NR status, or else if you want to display also. So look at here. Now what to do? Go to AS08 once again. Let me check whether it is going to be updated by system automatically, or we have to update it manually. So you have to update it manually, guys. Now here, in case of customer and vendor, what is happening? Automatically system is going to update certain number. Now here in our status, what is happening? So you have to give the correct number, and save it. Okay, so you'll be able to create a new asset master. This is what the logic behind number and status. So whether it is number and status or whatever changes we have made in terms of like fields and all, field setting, right? Field settings. So and even like this tab layout setting also. Where is all this assignment, guys? These all assignments are there against asset class only. Till now, earlier, what we have done, guys, we are doing all the assignments against the company code. Here in asset master, what is happening? Against asset class, all the assignments are happening, whether it is a screen layout rule, whether it is number ranges, whether it is account determinations, account determination code we have created, GL accounts already assigned, and how system is going to trigger those GL accounts and all. So of course, with the help of account determinations itself, which is assigned against asset class, and against asset class we are going to create a asset master. So whenever you post a transaction, system is going to trigger the asset master first. System in background, system will check against this asset master has been created against which asset class. So system will come to know that asset class. Against that asset class, what account determination key we have given, that system is going to read out in background. And against that account determination key, what GL we have linked, that is going to be determined by system, and then the GL accounts are going to be triggered. Anyway, practically I'll show you guys once I post the transactions. So in next session we'll post the transactions, because we have done with the configurations. We have created one asset master. If you want to create more asset master, you can create more asset master, because still there are two more this one is there, account group, asset class is there. So you can create asset master against those account group also. I mean to say, like, whatever you have done the configurations, better to create against your account groups and all, right? If you guys are there in the same server, then also I'll tell you that better not to change my company or company codes and all, because this is going to be used for testing purposes. If you guys are going to change and all, again it will take time to find out where is the mistake and all. So always, whenever you are going to use online server, not only my, if you're going to use any other server also, or whether you're having like whatever it is, so the first thing is, do not change other settings. In the sense, other people have done any settings and all, do not change. Apart from this, do not change standard setting also. Standard setting is given by SAP for reference. You can take a reference. If you have any mistake, if you have made any mistake, you can see, like, okay, whatever the standard setting, like company code 1000, this you can refer as a standard settings, or this 0001. These all are the company code delivered by SAP, and certain country specific company codes are also there, which is given by SAP. So a standard setting also do not change. Any other setting also, if other people have done any setting, better not to change. Okay, you can create your own company code and proceed further for the practice and all. So that's all in this session, guys.